Okay, so today let's take a look at solving some simple, and I mean these are very simple trig equations. Okay, so we're going to solve these trig equations just like if we were to solve for a variable. We want the function alone first, and then we want to solve for the variable. In this case, the variable is the angle. So what we want to do is get the function alone first by doing the opposite. So we have a 2 in front of there. We don't want it there, so get rid of it. So we have cosine theta on this side and square root of 3 over 2 on this one. So right now what we want to do is we really want to know what angle has a cosine of square root of 3 over 2. Now remember, that's the same thing as saying cosine inverse square root of 3 over 2 would equal theta, the missing angle. What angle has that cosine or that x value? Again, we can go to our unit circle. We can look for cosine square root of 3 over 2, which is the x value, and we want positive, not negative. And remember that cosine is limited to the first two quadrants. So square root of 3 over 2 in the x coordinate pairs up with 30 degrees, or pi over 6. So 30 degrees is equal to theta, and that's pretty much how you solve that equation. Okay, let's take a look at a couple more while we're at it. Let's do a tangent. Most students really hate tangents, so let's take a look at it. And again, remember, we made a chart for tangent values, so we wouldn't have to actually calculate tangent on the fly. This one you don't really need the chart for because it's a little bit easier, but some of them you might. And making a chart of tangent values ahead of time definitely comes in handy. So again, we really want to get this tangent function by itself. It looks like it's got a 4 in front of it, so we want to divide both sides by 4 to get tangent alone. So 4 over 4 becomes a negative 1. Here's tangent theta. Where is tangent theta going to create a negative 1? Now remember, the tangent is y value over the x value. In order to get a 1, the coordinates have to be the same. And in order to get a negative, they would have to be different signs. So where is tangent? The same values but different signs on the unit circle. Right here, they're the same value but the same side. Remember, tangent's limited to the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So if you look down here, they're the same value, and one of them is negative, one of them is positive. So 315 would be your answer. So if you were looking for tan inverse, and you could probably put this into the calculator too, tan inverse negative 1 should be 315. Alright, so I hope that sums up and explains solving simple trig equations. I will try to make a more complicated a video with more complicated equations, so you can take a look at something a little bit more challenging in the next video. So I hope that helps, and thanks for watching.